Hello everyone, good morning. So let's read the LEETCODE problem 3637 and understand it, what question says, and now we understand and solve the problem by the Java. If you are here to please listen carefully line by line if you need to understand this code and this problem algorithm and constants. This is very important problems, but it comes in easy. So I think this is an easiest problems by Trionic arrays. Let's understand and read the problem. You are given an integer array nums of length n. Arrays is Trionic if exist indicates 0 to p to q to n minus 1 such that nums of 0 to p are increasing and p to q are decreasing, and then q to n is now next increasing. Return true if nums is Trionic, otherwise return false. You are given an array, then once in one part he is increasing and next part is decreasing and then he is increasing. So if it is true, then return true, otherwise return false. Like this, I have number of 1 2 3 4 5 6, then 0 to 2 it is increasing, and 2 to 4 it is decreasing, and 4 to 5 it is continuously increasing. So these have three properties: increasing, decreasing, and next increasing. Let number 2 first. We will check 2 and 1, it is decreasing, so it is false, and constants is 3 to 100, and nums of I is minus 1000 to 1000. So what is the problem says? So let's understand the algorithm. First we will transfer array from 0 to any number and make a condition. If number of I, this is number of I, this is number of I minus 1, if number of I is greater than I minus 1, then increasing. Next, second condition, from here if number of I is less than I minus 1, then it is decreasing, and from here number of I is greater than first and last condition is same, and the between the first and second condition is reverse. Like first it is increasing, decreasing, and then increasing. If transfers in full array, if it is true, then return true, otherwise false. Let's understand the code. We will do the code by this. If if array has less than three numbers, then it has not this property because it wants three things like decreasing, increasing, decreasing, and increasing. If array has less than three elements, then it comes to be false. So the first condition is if nums if n either is if let first condition and n int n is array dot length. Array is nothing, nums dot len, nums dot length, and if n is less than 3, return false. And next we will make condition first. While I is less than n and nums of I is greater than nums of I minus 1, then I plus plus, then I plus plus. While I is less than n and nums of I is greater than this, then I plus plus. If yes, next condition, if let is if this condition I plus plus, if I barabar at 1 or I is goes to the last elements, then it is a sorted array, so it comes to be false. Then it have two condition, and 1 and n. If I is equal to 1 and I is equal to n, return if I is equal to 1 and I is equal to n, return false. Okay, while okay okay and then while so what is the now we will make next while I is less than n and this condition reverse. Nums of I is this, then I plus plus, while this I plus plus, and next this is for if. Now this is also in the loop. If this, while I test this and what is this? Okay, if this, while this, and if next for false condition, if I is less than n, or or I is, if I is equal to n, if I from this, from midpoint to last, if I equal to n, return false. Okay, now will use the third condition. It is the same as the above. Control C, and we will put it here. Okay, if this I plus plus return I is equal to n. Okay, I think this will be correct. Okay, what is the condition? Line 17 reached end of file parsing. Okay, now we will check. It's just a practice for me also. I am also a learner, and I am also a learner, so I want to practice here. So there are some few mistakes in initial state. If you are also a learner or also a beginner, you can see how I solve the problems. First of all, you need to clean to generate your logics, how the syntax are used. Then slowly you will increase your skills, and then one day you will be a pro in a DSA. If you are a starter, I am also a starter. If you are join me, then this is possible to learn here in a best way how to understand the problem. And you see that this code looking like a very crucial but beautiful. You first initialize, then this, and then this condition, and you can use while, and after while you initialize the I, increase the I because I is increasing continuously. Then this happens for I if this is for false statement, because if even in first condition I goes to n, if in this from first condition if I from here to goes to n, then it's false because array is full, array is increasing. But if I break somewhere, then true. It is possible to true. Check next condition, and this is first condition, and now you use while you has to solve this condition I plus plus if I is if next from if let from here I goes to n, then return to false because it is false. Yes, now the third condition is while I is less than n, and I am sub I is this, then this, and there return if I equal to n, means if from here to goes to n, then it is true. Otherwise, if two condition first hits, then it is false. Thank you guys. How did you understand the problem and constraints? Then write in comment, did you understand? If you are learner, so also do a comment. Thank you guys, have a nice day.